Okay, after a long while, we're finally back. So, just to iterate onto what I've been doing, I got my main party up to level 55 except X. I just got lazy at the end. But the main reason I did this was to just be not extremely over leveled, but leveled enough that I don't struggle, at least with the first couple of fights. Because the next fights that we're going to be doing are the toughest in the game. What I'm about to start is the Tails Clan. And you might be thinking, what the hell is that? Well, it's a series of 9 bosses. And their naming is as follows. 1 tail, 2 tails, etc. Until you reach 9 tails, which is the last one. They all got their own little gimmicks. And even if you go straight into their fights as soon as you beat the game, you might beat a couple. But for the most part, you may get destroyed. So, here's my setup right now. So right now we have X, which with X Heart and Fragment Alpha. What Fragment Alpha does, it heals you for 10% of your max health every turn, along with giving you weapon energy plus 50 per turn. So it's basically having like, having 2 of these along with it. Granted, having 2 of these is only 80. I mean, I think, let me check actually. Yeah, 2 of these is 80, which is technically less than the Supra Force Metal Fragment Alpha. But the added benefit is the 10% HP regen. Cinnamon has the Beta. Fragment Beta gives you plus 100 on all your stats except speed. Speed you only get plus 20. And since she's the Force Metal Generator, she gets a lot of immunity, so I only need to put 1 neutralizer on her. Granted, I don't have her high level enough to equip something ridiculous along with it. So all she's gonna be having is the Analyze Force Metal once I find it. Just so I can show you guys the bosses. Zero doesn't have much to work with because not only is his immunity kinda on the low end, I don't have much to give him. What I could do is, we're gonna take off full specs here. This gives us 19 to work with. Power is just too much. We'll take off Light as a Feather and see what we can get with 5. Speed 1's not worth. Protect 1, full specs. Now I have, let's see. Actually, that might be potentially useful. Other than that, I don't have much that could really help Zero. So anyways, now that my rambling is over. One thing I will say right now is... Oh, actually, I should save real quick just so I don't have to reset the setup. But I will be save stating because the boss is not... It's in Central Tower, but it's not close enough to the healing bed here for me to go back and forth, so here's what I'm gonna do. I will be safe stating between fights. That's the first part. Second part is I will be cutting if I need to go back, if I have to go all the way back to heal, I will cut that out because that's gonna be way too much running around doing nothing. Hey, well, I'm sure you guys enjoy my voice. I'm gonna get really tired if I have to keep talking this whole time. I need a little break, you know? But if I think I'm going the right way. It's been a while. You could talk to all the citizens that'll be like, oh, the rebellion army is gone, yay. But anyways, I believe if we go over here where the password machine was, let's see. Am I at the right place? Where is it? We wanna get here. Okay, shaft 99. So we gotta go. It's so hard to read. I'll figure it out. Ah, here we go. We're gonna take a left here and just go down. So you might recall this is the area from way back where we barely started the game. And there's nothing going on. Unfortunately, if you remember way back when, this room right here had a bed, but guard this room, thanks. Why is it cornered off? I have no idea. But anyways. Central key confirmed, and we're going in. So we're in the special sealed area. And we get a disc, I think. So right here, I'm gonna save state. Give me a second here. And he's just standing there. So we're gonna just walk up to him and... So there's one tail.
I challenge you to a fight.
I have to say I do like the boss music for these guys, but here is one tail. As you can see, he's a level 91 human type. That doesn't really matter for our purposes. But you can steal life and weapon energy if you so wish. Granted, at this point in the game, you can just grind them by doing the final chapter over and over again, so I tend to not bother, at least for his steals. So, this guy does not have any gimmicks. He's just straight up hard boss. That's all he's got. And you'll see some of his moves in a few moments. So this is why I equipped Analyze, so you can see like his design along with potential steals and drops. So yep, he has tank parts, so that'll get us ahead. I'll just smack him. We have to be careful here because not only is he strong, but I want to kill them as fast as possible. This one I might be able to just destroy in a couple turns. Ah, I remember his mechanic. He has self-healing. Forgot about that.
Here goes nothing.
I believe it's 10% of his current health. Okay, so let's see if I can
Full power.
Get this going.
Here we go.
Come on. Alright. That is around a third of his health. Hopefully with 0 here I can do the rest.
This is it.
So the move he did Annihilator Hadouken. Obviously a reference to Street Fighter. But the other thing, it does more damage the higher your max health is. Usually it'll put you down to half no matter what,
Finished.
if you're full health. the trick for... Oh, I got him. So yeah, the first one's not gonna be a big show. Just because I'm a little overpowered for the first fight, I think. There we go.
Hardly a fight.
So we get our tank parts, a figure token. 40,000 XP, not bad. So Cinnamon gets another level up. And we'll keep walking down. Claim our 2 rewards here. Capital and the throne. I believe these are cutscenes. And here's another one. So, save state real quick. Actually, before I save state, we need to heal real quick. About half. Except for Cinnamon, she didn't need it, but it's fine. Even with the cutting and all that, I doubt I'll be able to get all of them in one video, so we might have to do half. So, surprise, surprise. This time we fight 2 of them.
I challenge you to a fight.
And this is 2 Tails. If we analyze, you might notice right now they're weak to fire. At least this guy is. Yeah, they're both the same. So, these guys are just like Incentus. They change element every single turn. So it's good to have someone with Analyze, or if you have a good memory, just remember the elemental attack they do on their turn, and you'll know which element they are. So I believe that's their only gimmick, if I remember right. But we'll find out. So we'll just smack this guy.
Here goes.
Even their punching is actually pretty strong. Ooh, okay. See, even though I'm pretty over leveled, you just saw how much damage that did.
Here goes nothing.
And this is why having X and Zero's hyper mode
Full power.
well, you
Here
need
we
to focus
go.
one now. Why it's important to give them the hyper build hypers is this end fighting, or post game fighting rather. Luckily, 2 Tails have a lot less health than 1 Tail.
This is it.
Otherwise, this boss would be really annoying to deal with.
You're finished.
There we go. The Cinnamon here, we're gonna hyper mode again.
Transform.
I'm gonna actually heal because X got really smacked on that last turn. But now that it's only 1, this fight is pretty much over. Just because he doesn't have enough damage to really mess me up. As long as I use Cinnamon correctly here. As long as I keep myself above half, we'll be fine. Especially with Zero. Zero has a bit of an issue if you are in this particular hyper mode. Because if he drops below either 50 or 25, I want to say it's 25% health, he'll actually go berserk. And that is no good. Alright, luckily our defenses are through the roof when we're in hyper mode, so he has to check. Right now he's absorbing water, so we do not want a hyper mode. That's why I didn't even bother using energy field on that last turn. So we're just gonna kick him. And with X here, we're gonna do the high trigger again.
Here we go.
They're not impossible to beat at level 30 something. That usually level 30 somethings when you beat the game. I do recommend at least level 40. Because these guys, as you saw, hit pretty hard.
Yay!
Alright, so that's 2 down. And 50k from these guys. Because we beat 2 of them, so 25k each. Alright, we lost about quarter health, so we don't need to use a 50 this time. Little over, but... Alright, so we get some stuff here. Yep, these are... Oh, those are... I think that's a sketch. But we still also got 3 tails now. So, 3 tails. Oh yeah, and I forgot, at this point you probably already know. But I'll be flashing stats when I analyze them, so you guys can see the stats if that's what you want. Alright, so
I challenge you to a
this
fight.
time we got to deal with 3 of them. So, if you notice here, their drop is build hyper, and there's 3 of them. These guys will drop a build hyper each, I think, if I remember right. Or I might be tripping, but anyways, I believe they don't have a gimmick. It's mostly that it's just all 3 of them. And since there's 3, they're actually not very strong, which is great for us. So we'll try to attack this one. And we're gonna hyper mode with Cinnamon right away.
Transform!
Just so if something goes horribly wrong, at least she'll survive. Because Cinnamon is absurdly strong if you give her Super Force Metal Beta. Deep Impact.
Oh, shoot!
Ooh. Okay, he survived though, that's all that really matters for the X.
Here goes nothing.
Because now that it's in hyper mode, Hadokens won't do as much damage. And he recovers 10% each turn, so we'll just target the middle guy.
Full power. Here we go.
We'll get a little bit of splash damage on the other 2. Ooh, we almost had him right there. So if you calculate it, oh yeah, they can heal. That's right. So approximately they have about 50k health each.
This is it.
Okay, so he recovered about 14k. Let me check something. I haven't heard this guy at all, but yeah, they don't have any weaknesses, so I'm gonna be a little risky here and actually action trigger right here on a different guy.
You're finished.
The trick here is to mash X and Y together and just go for the arrow. Occasionally you have to tap A, so I'm mostly reacting to the arrow. Ooh. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do here, let's see. Kind of hoping Cinnamon can lower this guy enough.
Here goes!
Not quite, but it might be enough for X's action trigger.
Full
I'm gonna have
power.
to divide
Here
my
we
attention
go.
between these 2 though. There we go.
Everybody, this is it.
Okay, we got one.
Watcha!
Nice auto barrier.
Watcha! Here goes. Ah!
Not quite, but it's fine. So Cinnamon's hyper mode's about to run out, so we really want to at least Deal with this guy.
Full power. Here we go.
We haven't hurt this guy at all, so I'm probably not gonna get him in final strike range here. Not quite. He's gonna probably heal though. No, maybe not. So she's still pretty strong, but considerably weaker. That's for sure. Alright, let's finish this.
You're finished.
There we go.
Hardly a fight.
So we get 3 build hypers. So, as you might have guessed, 2 of these will go to 1 to X, 1 to 0. And we have 1 left over, which I'll probably give to Cinnamon or Axel. Probably Cinnamon. We'll just do it now. Okay, so Cinnamon's out of hyper mode turns right now. Let me think about this. I actually need to... Yeah, we'll do that. Grab these. Okay, so that's Tails. This one's the one that will probably give you the most trouble if you go immediately after beating the game, because he has the highest power out of all of them, surprisingly. He beats out the last guy just by a little bit, I think. But I will be right back. I'm actually gonna go all the way back up, rest at the bed so I can recover my hyper modes and continue the fights. So I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So, quick note. You might notice Marino is gonna be in my lineup right now because there's something important that I have to real quick show you guys. So, Parry Impact isn't really helping us, but it's not hurting us either. So what I'm gonna do real quick, just so we can keep using Analyzer, I'm gonna just swap it to 0. And I'm having Marino borrow the Cutting Edge because there's something important we have to steal. But she's kind of low level enough that she might get destroyed on turn 1 by this guy. So, I'm gonna save state real quick, and we'll jump into the fight with Tails in a few moments. There we go, and we're going.
I challenge you to a fight.
So, this is Tails. He has a build hyper to steal. I believe that this is the last build hyper in the game, and it's gonna go to Cinnamon. Also, he drops the Red Lotus Saber, which is one of Zero's strongest weapons, if not the strongest. But he has a gimmick, but I'll get to that once I actually have it. As you can see by the stats that are probably on screen right now, he has an absurd amount of power. Luckily, it's only 1 of him, but he also has a pretty nasty amount of health. Anyways, on turn 1, we are gonna hyper mode with Marino.
Now the real fun starts.
Main reason, we want to steal. So hopefully I don't mess this up, but I'll have a chance if I do.
Here goes.
Because I'll probably get the unlock limiter. Let's see, 2 boots, 3 boots. And then treasure boot alternate. There we go. Let's see what I get.
Take that!
You got the unlock limiter. Oh yeah, his gimmick is it's just like Scarface, that he will counter the last type of move that you do. So,
Here goes!
right here he's gonna probably counter Marino and smack her, but it's fine. As long as I don't mess up, obviously. Oh, that was close.
Take that!
And we got our build hyper. Okay, he didn't counter. It's a high chance. I took a bit of a risk, but it's fine. Okay, so we'll switch back to Cinnamon. So we have our...
Sorry, but I did warn you.
Alright, so we're just gonna generator field cancel. Do it again. Ooh, okay. As you can see, even at level 55 and 6, he almost demolished my party right there. So we really have to knock him down. Luckily, as long as I play my cards right, he might do another attack or two, but I should be fine.
Full power. Here we go.
I messed up a lot. Alright, with 0, we're gonna hyper mode right away as well. But I'm not gonna attack yet. I'm actually gonna use him to heal. We're just gonna dump a max life. Trigger our hyper mode with Cinnamon
Transform!
to up our defenses. Right now he's countering combat moves, so even with our enhanced defenses, that still hurt quite a bit. Alright. So we'll heal for free. Sorry if you hear the squeaking of my control stick, but this controller is a year old or so at this point. But I use it heavily, so... Alright.
You're finished.
Alright. Time to do the big damage. I believe all of the Calamity arts, this is what this action trigger is called. They all have different effects. I believe up, left, and right all are just ice moves with a certain amount of power. I know the downward strike is ignores defense, I think, but it's physical. And obviously the A one is just a quick strike, but it also has a chance to freeze, although bosses are immune to it, so it doesn't matter. And the... There we go. The X and Y move, it always crits.
Here we go.
Alright, I need to adjust my controller here so I can get more hits on this. Oh, I forgot. I'm stupid. He's gonna counter me in. Okay, he didn't counter, but he blocked the damage. Alright. That's not too bad.
Full power. Here we go.
And that's when I actually got a good amount of hits on him too, but we're getting there. Alright, the next one should do it. Let's see, 6 more turns. Alright.
You're finished.
Oh, I believe also the up one has anti-air capability, so it has a... I can't miss a flying enemy, I think. Not sure though. But there we go. Alright, so we got through the first 4 so far. I'm gonna shuffle around my stuff real quick. I need to Marno, equip that. 0. Give the cutting edge back. And I guess we'll put back the parry impact. For Cinnamon, we'll put a bit... where is it? Analyzer again. X didn't change. Marno, I don't care. We'll do a 50 on everybody. And we're gonna use our last build hyper on Cinnamon. Now, for Zero here, so his triple Z saber has 50 power. All the ice power sabers here, they have 80 and plus, 82 plus. But Red Lotus saber has 80 power. Is fire type, so it's a little weaker than the Flame Saber Plus. But in exchange has extreme power added to it because of its gimmick. So I lower Zero's defense to basically 0. These numbers right here you see, like, they're only right here. So 30 and 25 shield, armor and shield, and 25 weight. So basically I trade all of that to give an extra power boost. So we're gonna go with the Red Lotus Saber. My favorite, one of my favorite looking weapons too. You'll see next fight. It also gives him a nice little speed boost because it weighs nothing. So anyways, we'll go to the next section. We're in this special sealed area still. And we're gonna fight a 5 Tails. I believe it's 2 of them actually. So let me save state real quick. Oops. And this might be the last one. Yeah, probably. I'll make this one the last one just so you guys know. Last one of this episode, and I'll get the other ones in the next episode. So let's go fight. So, we're up against 3 of them.
I challenge you to a fight.
And they have a very nasty trick up their sleeve, so they're actually weaker than the last 4 fights, honestly. Let me see, here's the stats, so I'll flash on screen. They only have about 26,000 health. And their power's not that high compared to the other ones. But, here's the thing. There's 3 of them. They have self-destruct, which will pretty much KO anybody, unless you're level like 60 or 70, I guess. And guess what? You might be thinking, oh, if they all 3 self-destruct, I win, right? Well, here's the deal. They don't always self-destruct, and if there's one dead, they might SOS. So yeah, they can call in backup, and you'll be fighting more 5 Tails. So, the plan here is mostly survive. Oops. So we are gonna attack the first one over here. If we're lucky, we might be able to trigger the final strike on this one. But as you saw, Red Lotus Saber is a 3-hit weapon for Zero, which is really nice. Nice, we got it. So if we're lucky here, one of these guys will SOS, which is not exactly what I wanted in the long run, but puncture arrows. Puncture arrows. Wow. But yeah, this is what you get for trading your defense. You saw that Zero has probably one of the highest HPs in the game, and he got smacked. Anyways, puncture arrows reduce your weapon energy to 0, if I remember right.
Here goes nothing.
if you're really crazy, you could technically farm these guys for XP, but I'm not here to punish myself. I'm just here to beat them and get done with this game. So, let's see if we can get at least one of these guys down.
Here we go.
We might be able to get both of them if I hurry, but probably only get one.
Everybody, this is it.
Alright, and with Zero here.
This is it.
Okay, so this is a risky thing to do normally. Because if Zero... I mean, if I don't kill him right now with either Zero or with Cinnamon, he will go berserk on his next turn. Luckily, Zero just is demolishing him, so we're done with this fight. And there we go.
Hardly a fight.
Dang. So I didn't even get a level, so we're gonna have to sub-tank that. It's fine though. So right here, I'm gonna call it an episode. But before I do, let me move forward, grab the items, and save state. Alright. So, in the next episode, we'll get 6, 7, and 8. And maybe 9, but counted it only being up to 8. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.